Canada. We're glad to be heading back, but we won't be entering into BC as usual. This time, we are going to Ontario. Believe it or not, we have only ever flown into Ontario and never spent any time exploring it. So let's go see what we can find. Onward to Sudbury, where we get some work done, meet up with some friends, have a date night, and explore Parry Sound. We're here in Sudbury, Ontario, and we couldn't not stop and check in with some fellow YouTubers. So check out Mitch and Jilles from Mitch and Jilles on Wheels.
Hi guys.
We'll put a link in the description to their channel too, but these guys have been building a YouTube channel just about as long as we have, right?
Yeah, very close, yeah.
And so you're now staying here in Sudbury for a little while. Tell everybody what you're going to do.
What are we doing?
Well, we've decided that we're going to start a homestead and build a tiny home and be some-timers, like some people that we know.
That's right.
Rather than being full-time RVers.
So that way we can have the best of both worlds.
Nice.
So all your guys' family is here and you're enjoying all of that, and you get to do some of the things you learned while you were full-timing.
Exactly. Yes. And that's the beauty of the travel, right? Is you get to learn all this, what other people do, and you get to try it out yourself. Life's short, you might as well try everything out.
That's right. So we thought, well, we're here in Sudbury, we'll look them up, and we've just been out for sushi dinner together, and it's been absolutely wonderful. These are the kinds of people that you meet while you travel and on YouTube.
And thanks for making time for dinner with us tonight, guys.
Yes.
It was really nice to get to know you.
Yeah, it was
Super
great.
fun. So we've been really working hard lately, and we've got some cool stuff planned tomorrow, so I'm happy about that, but I'm feeling a little trapped maybe, hey?
Yeah, so we're gonna treat ourselves.
Yeah.
We go on a little date.
We're going on a date night tonight, but when you're RVers and you don't plan a lot in advance, you go on date night wherever you happen to be at the time.
Yeah,
Did you lock it?
I did now.
Excellent. So
Okay.
yeah, we're here, and we're going on date night to the place.
Aisle 13, spaghetti.
We're just a little bored.
Because we're out now.
Feeling a little trapped, so we're heading in to do something exciting.
We're gonna get the fanciest spaghetti tonight.
Wouldn't it be nice to have a bathtub?
This is not spa night. Come on. Stay focused.
I thought I was on a date.
You are. I'm treating you right. Great value. Catelli. Go on, Catelli. No expense spared.
So the good thing about this date night was I didn't have to do my hair. I didn't
No.
have to change.
No.
Nothing.
No. It's perfect, really.
Yeah. We look great. Well, I guess date night's over. Now what are we gonna do?
Oh, no, no, no. It's not over.
What?
Listen, we're going to Home Depot.
Home Depot too?
Oh, yes. I'm treating you right tonight.
Well, that's disappointing.
Yeah. Saturday, it closes at 6.
Obviously date night is at later than 6.
Well, yeah, that would be ridiculous to have it at 6.
So now what are we gonna do?
Ooh, look at that. Dollarama. Let's go there.
Well, we're home. Date night's over.
Oh, yeah. It was pretty high end, really.
We had a really good day in Sudbury, Ontario yesterday. It's different than what we expected.
It is. They're calling this Northern Ontario, but if you look on the map, it's not really Northern Ontario. There's a lot of Ontario north of here, but I guess it's somewhat inaccessible. So
It's just a lot different than BC because you can get all the way through BC, right? So anyways, we had a good time because we got a lot of work done.
we got some review material.
We did. So we went to a dealership and did some filming, and then the coolest thing happened where we were able to meet up with some other YouTubers that really we've only ever known through YouTube. And that was Mitch and Jilles from Mitch and Jilles on Wheels, and you can catch them on YouTube at MJ Wheels. So search YouTube for that because they're really cool, and they had this really fun full-time year that they spent in their RV, and now they're moving to a different kind of tiny living that's going to be cool to watch. So we're excited to see what happens for them. But it was just really neat.
They were great people. Yeah, it was awesome. Awesome evening.
We had a wonderful time with them. So now we're going to head out of Sudbury towards
Barrie,
Ontario.
We probably won't get there today.
We never get anywhere that we plan on the day, but we're kind of hoping we might be able to get some repairs done in Barrie.
In Barrie, that's the hope. Yeah.
Yeah, and if nothing else, we're going to check out a bunch of Ontario that we didn't even know was around. I mean, there's so many lakes and bodies of water to see and beaches, and
so much water it might be coming out of the sky today.
I hope not. I really hope not, because I really love to go and see these areas without rain. But keep our fingers crossed, and we'll head out on the road.
Okay, well, let's get going.
160 kilometers southwest of Sudbury is Parry Sound, and it is a small town that is big during cottage season. Okay, we're really excited. We are going to go on a cruise. Well, it's not really a cruise.
It's a boat.
It's a big boat.
That holds 500 people, and we're hoping it's only going to be at 20% capacity today.
Right. So we are on Parry Sound, which is a sound off Georgian Bay, which is a bay off of Lake Huron. And apparently there's like 30,000 islands here.
Right, so we're going to check out at least some of them. I don't think we'll check out all 30,000.
Great. We took a boat tour while the sun was shining and meandered through the narrow passes and around the islands, learning all about the area.
Isn't there snacks on this boat? I think there's pizza, isn't there? I'm famished. Let's go.
The cottages were fantastic and reminded us of our home base in BC. So, how's your Parry Sound tour?
I was good. It had snacks, so any tour that has snacks qualifies as a good one.
This has actually been a lot of learning. It's a very unique, this whole Georgian Bay area does actually have 30,000 islands, and to be considered an island, you actually have to be an acre in size.
And there's a lot of land masses that are less than an acre that are sticking out of the water.
It would be a navigational nightmare.
Oh yeah, it would.
So many beautiful cottages and stuff. Very cool. Also, it's a UNESCO biosphere park. What does that mean?
I believe that means that it's an ecological system that doesn't exist anywhere else in the world.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, and a sailing capital, really.
Oh yeah, because of its consistent wind at, I think it was 10 or 15 knots. It's very popular for sailing events.
So they've had like Canadian and world championships in this bay, and there's just so many details. Like if you're here in the area, you really should come on this tour and just hear it. I mean, today's a beautiful sunny day, so it's been great. The Sound is part of the 30,000 Islands area, which is the world's largest freshwater archipelago. In Parry Sound is the Georgian Bay Biosphere Reserve, a region designated by UNESCO due to its 100 at-risk species of plants and animals that live here. How much should we pay to go on this tour?
I think it was $40 $46 plus tax per person.
And it was 3 hours, and we didn't get stranded on an island.
No. And the first part was really cool. Like, we were going through some really tight channels.
Another cool thing to see while in Parry Sound is the famous hockey player Bobby Orr's Hall of Fame. Who knew? It was closed on our visit though, so we had to head down the highway looking for a place to get that long-awaited pesky slide repair done. So, remember when the slide broke in Texas and we ended up getting the wrong part in New Orleans, so we picked up the right one in Cincinnati? Well, we are now stopping at Heidi's RV Superstore and Campground in Oro-Medonte, Ontario, just hoping that we can finally get it fixed. Even without an appointment, these service people were kind enough to squeeze us in. They allowed us to stay in the Beaver while the work was being done, and we even helped out. The patient, knowledgeable tech took great care in our rig, making sure that everything went back together perfectly. The repair did take a little longer than we had hoped, but we had a nice campground to stay in, and most importantly, we left with all of our slides functioning well. Next, stay tuned for Webisode 5, where we check out the big city of Toronto. Thanks for watching.